Okay, y'all, come on. Let's go on back home. Come on back home. Let's go on home, y'all. Gosh, it's beautiful out here. I'm gonna get me another bike. I crashed on my motorcycle. I crashed on my motorcycle. I had to give it away. I just gave it away on the spot because I couldn't. It's a long story behind that. Thank God I rolled in the grass. God let me roll in the grass. I said, you know what, Lord, I'm gonna be more responsible next time. I'm not gonna be such a daredevil. That slowed me down. That was 3 years ago, something like that. I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. Again, in the next few months or so I can get out with some fresh air. Although once I get going and what I'm doing again, because I'm not working for anybody. I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to work for myself. So I have started my businesses and stuff like that. So I've been working really hard at that because I want everything to be as, you know, be done correctly as I can, you know. So I'm taking my time with it, you know. So I'm building my foundation, you know, so that it can be tight. I'm blessed that I'm able to do that. You know, I'm a poor person, but I'm still blessed that, you know, God made me a practical, down-to-earth person who's responsible. Now, I don't know, people can pretend all they want that I'm this and I'm that, something negative, but the reality is, the truth is, I'm very responsible. I've always been very responsible. Have I made stupid mistakes sometimes? Yeah. Sometimes. Just like anybody. Now, when you're perfect, let me know. Yeah, they had the board. They came through here a couple of days ago and boarded up where they had broke the glass and stuff, which is good because, you know, people can get in there and stuff like that and do all kinds of no telling what, you know. But we do have people that walk around here, and I'm not gonna. But it's just not. This is an older neighborhood, so they, you know, so they probably don't get out as much, you know. A lot of these folks is in there. I mean, there's some younger people starting to move in that are around here, but it's mostly older groups. That's, you know, it's an older neighborhood. Down in the city and stuff like that, where more of the young people are and stuff like that, they walk around and they're doing all kinds of stuff. You know, I go down in the city. I bought this house 25 years ago, going on 26, you know, so I've been out here for a long time. You know, and then I had other stuff. But down in the city, and on other sides of the city where it's more younger people, they're more active. Like I said, this is more the older group. There's a few of us that aren't, you know, we're old, but we still like to be active, you know. And then there's every now and then you see some young people. There's just not a lot of young people that live in this neighborhood. There's some, of course, but they don't get out like they did back in the day and play. I don't know. At least not over here on this side of town. Where I'm from, all the kids could go outside and play and stuff like that, you know. But there's a few families here and there, you know. They're scattered around. But not a lot. Like in some neighborhoods, you just see number of kids. It's not like that. It's mostly older neighborhood, like I mentioned, you know. But it's a beautiful neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. It's nice. I like it. You hear sirens everywhere. We have sirens that come over here sometimes too. I mean, you know, nothing is perfect, but they, when we need something, they get here quick. They don't mess around over here though on this side. I've had dealt with some bad guys. I'm dealing with a situation now, but you know, that's the bad guys. They're gonna be everywhere. You got bad guys everywhere, you know, unfortunately. But if it wasn't for them, you know, it's really a nice neighborhood. I like it. It's quiet. It's like I said, it's older. It's a good opportunity for somebody with a young family. It's still affordable over on this side. And the schools, they got A+ school that the, you know, in the district that we all pay into. So they have good programs and stuff like that. I think the key is, you know, just in what you teach your kids, you know. I think that's the key. And how you... I gave my kids specific instructions every day. And they turned out real good. Very responsible men. They have wives. And they love their wives. And they love being around their wives when they can. Do they have different pursuits? Yeah, they do. And then so do they. So they allow each other space, you know, too. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's important, you know. You can come together when you can, and then give each other space. So they picked good girls, so I'm thankful for that. And they make sure for their wives. Both of their wives are educated girls, you know. One's in the medical field and the other one's in education, and they are learned young women. But they're contributing. But I'm sure if they didn't want to work, they wouldn't have to if they didn't want to, because my sons could take care of them, you know. But they're just those type of girls, you know. They just like to have their own money. And I understand that. Because I do.